Great evening, folks. Hey, this is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin. And yes, this is another millionaire mind rant. And this video here is going to focus on how to manifest like a god, okay? I want everybody to put on their wall exactly what you're trying to become, okay? Whatever type of woman or man that you're trying to become, put it on your wall, okay? And I truly believe that you should model people that you would like to become. Okay, how many of you have already purchased the Genie script here? I thought what I would do here before I got started here and just comment the number 7 below if you've already purchased that. And I thought I would show you what some of the people who have had a few thousand people have already purchased this. And what I want to show you before you decide to check it out, some of the, so it's like 9 modules in here, okay? Let me show you what some of the people are saying, okay? This course is what the world needs now. Kim Yada, much love, sweetheart, appreciate that. You did it again. I was having some troubles with the meditation, but I'm starting to relax better and focusing on my intentions. Still got some work to do. I feel it. Genie script is absolutely fire and has motivated me to do things I've never done before. Rosalind says, thank you, Wesley. I just started the program yesterday. I'm enjoying the modules. I feel more and more motivated. I'm successful and intentional now. Lisa, all right, hey Lisa, you have helped me get clarity and focus on my intentions. Okay, so listen. Whoa, this Kim said I'm an angel. You're an angel that was sent from heaven. Well, all praises to the Most High. God is the greatest. I love positive comments. Don't everybody? Sent from heaven to help the people that need you. I never knew I was in that need of that TLC factor that seems to come from your voice. And I would never get tired of listening and learning from you ever. Now is the time to get my money on. So I guess you guys, listen, tap the number 7 if you love my voice. I'm curious. I never thought too much about my voice. I'm just communicating, right? But, tap the 7 right now if my voice is soothing, soft, and easy to listen to. Just comment 7 below. All right, so listen, if you want to get the Genie script, all you need to do is type in Genie script or thegeniescript.com, okay? See that? Write that down. And I'm going to get into, and what I'm going to do, I want to give you some value here tonight, and I'm going to take you down the road to get you from where you are tonight or today to where you want to be. And I'm going to give you the easiest, most simplest way I've learned over the past 7 years on how to do this, okay? These are my rules. Be positive. If you're going to comment anything below, just be positive, okay? If you have anything negative to say, well, write it in your notebook and throw it away. 2, I want you to have an open mind, okay? And 3, can you hit the like button for me, please? Huh? Can you do that for me? Can you smash the like button in? How many of you have ever manifested anything? First, let's define the word manifest. Manifest is taking an idea in your head, a thought, and transmuting that into something that is physical, okay? Does that make sense? To manifest is to have a thought, an idea, a desire, something that you want. And to be able to take that thought and make it real. Make it physical, okay? When I first got introduced to books, I read books about self-development, okay? How many of you have ever read a self-development book? Like Think and Grow Rich, How to Win Friends and Influence People, Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, right? Read all these books. Richest Man of Babylon, Psycho-Cybernetics. Come on. I've read all these books, right? In my 20s. And guess what? I still didn't get rich. I didn't make any money. I read those books over and over again, but I didn't make any money from the books. What I do have to show is I've manifested in the past 5 to 6 years. I've manifested 7 luxury cars. I have about $1.5 million worth of cars right now. I've manifested a beautiful condo in Miami, which I am in right now. I've manifested a brand new car for my dad twice. I bought my dad 2 cars, actually. I've also manifested one of the things I wanted to do is to feed the homeless. And I do that every Sunday while I'm in Houston, Texas. So listen, I shared it with you to let you know that I manifested that. And what I'm going to show you is what you're missing and the reason why you're not manifesting the things that you want. I've also manifested, I've been to over 30 countries around the world, okay? In like less than 2 years. I've been to 30 different countries. I've also manifested only taking first class flights. Once I understood it to the level I do right now, I didn't have to work so hard. I realized that you don't have to work hard. You don't have to kill yourself. You don't have to, stress yourself out trying to make money and trying to acquire things. In the Bible, it says this. I'm going to paraphrase. God said, "Let there be light." And it was. I want you to consider that, what if that was possible? That we can actually say something and instantly it will appear. Because we're pulling from facts or from a book that was here before us that said, let there be light, let there be water, let there be animal, let there be man. And those things happen. Okay. We're just going to consider the first step to manifest is the thought. Okay. You got to think about something, right? Like right now, you're thinking about something. You may be thinking about my voice, thinking about what I'm saying. You're thinking about, man, this is a powerful live here with Wesley Virgin. You could be thinking about, man, I got to go pee right now. You could be thinking how relaxed you are in the bed. I don't know. But even right now, as you're listening to my voice deeply here, you're having a thought, or you may have thoughts. You can't bring anything into the physical realm, okay? Cars, experiences, traveling the world, Chanel purses, Chanel boots, Cartier bracelet, big old gold chains on your neck, right? Nice luxury cars, big, huge condos and mansions, Bentleys, Rolls Royces, until you have the thought, okay? Step 2 is this, okay? It's that you must know exactly what you want, okay? Listen. This is step 3. You must be clear and detailed with what you desire. Okay? Write it down, please. You must be clear and detailed about whatever you want. I want financial freedom. What does that mean, financial freedom? Like, what does that mean? Do you think that your brain understands the word financial freedom? Like, how much money is financial freedom? How would you know when you are free financially? How much money is that? In thegeniescript.com, I talk about the rules of the brain. I'm not going to get too deep in this. If you want it, you go there. It's going to blow your mind because this is the information that you've never learned in regular secular education, okay? They don't teach this stuff in universities at all, period. Almost 90% of you are stuck on step 3, okay? You know what you want, but you're not clear about what you want. You're not detailed. Listen, more than 90% of people that want things on the planet, the reason why they're not getting those things is because they're just not clear and detailed about what they want. Write this down again. Clarity is power. See, a lot of you stuck there. Okay. Now we're going to step 4. Now this is the tough one. Now I want you to open your ears real quickly here. This is tough. You have to believe that the thing or the experience that you want is actually happening. How many of you, your question is, well, Weston, how do you know that it's about to happen? You know, I'm just thinking about like 7 years ago when it took place in my life. It's powerful. And this experience is life-changing, by the way. You're going to have so much clarity, and it's a humbling moment, you know. Listen, this is when you know. When you start to feel that you are the person that you're trying to become. You know, let me share my experience. I remember doing it was the final meditation that it clicked for me. Now that meditation is in thejenniscript.com. So make sure you go there after this video, okay? Or you can go to my Instagram at Wesley Virgin and click on the link in the bio. Listen, I will never forget this. I was doing the final meditation, and this is when I had a major breakthrough. It was a shift in my mind. When I was going through that meditation, I had tears in my eyes, 30 minutes in. Tears, not of pain, but joy. Because I was going through that process, right? That I just shared with you. And tears was running down my face. I couldn't explain it. And I was like, why am I crying? Like, I don't cry. I'm a man. Why am I crying? And I realized that for the first time, it felt that my inner world was more real than my outer world. Listen, it felt that way. Okay, it's one thing to think about it and to know, but it's another thing to feel it. Like I felt that everything was perfect. I felt that everything was on time. I felt that everything was working out. I felt that, man, I was living the dream. I felt grateful. I felt happy. I felt peaceful. I felt surreal. And listen, everything after that, it just happened. Listen, in 1 year, I bought 7 cars. In 12 months, I manifested 7 cars. They came fast. In 1 year, I bought 4 properties. 4 rental properties in 1 year. In 1 year, I traveled to 25 countries. Listen, that's manifesting like a God. When God said, let there be light, boom, light showed up. Let there be water, boom, water showed up. And listen, this is exactly the power that I was utilizing. That, I was taught that you have to wait years and hours and you have to grind 5, 10, 20, 30 years before you can make $1 million, before you can start getting something. And that wasn't the case. But see, now listen here. You got to capitulate, which means you have to surrender to the process. See, surrendering means that everything that you think that you know, you don't. Which is called your ego. So your ego always feels that it knows more than the information that you're learning from someone else. Always. You're like, well, this is taking too long. Well, maybe somebody else have some information that I can get there quicker. But I capitulated to the process. I surrendered to it, which means I was willing to do exactly what I learned. And listen, I've read over 700 plus books on this type of information. I've read so many books about the brain and psychology. I swear to God, I could be a licensed psychologist. I'm not, but I could be. Listen, it's when you feel that way. See, when you start to feel that everything that's in your inner world that you're creating is actually happening, you're on your way. Okay? This is when you're going to send me an email and say, Wesley, man, it worked. You're going to say, Wesley, man, I have everything that I want. I just made my first $10,000. Wesley, I just started my brand new business. I'm profitable the first year. Wesley, I just earned my first $1 million. And realize there's a greater power and a greater force that's working in your favor if you allow it to. Many of you just said you believe in God. You don't have to believe in God actually to do this. Okay? God is just, it's a metaphor, it's a symbol. It's a word that we use to describe something that we don't understand. It's a power that you can tap into, that I tap into every single day. That's why my life is so juicy. That's why I'm so grateful and so happy and so just excited. And then you'll understand why I'm so excited. If you continue to go through this process, you'll get it. See, a lot of you don't get it. You're like, why is he always happy? Why is he always motivated? How do you stay motivated in hard times? You don't get it yet because you haven't capitulated with the process. Now, tonight, you have learned the process. Now, if you want to learn more, of course, go to www.thegeniescript.com. Go to that website. Get the course. It's very deep. Follow it. And listen, for everybody that decides to get that course tonight or tomorrow or whenever you decide to do it, is your call. The best way to master it is to listen to it over and over and over and over again. Listen, this was the best advice. If you guys don't mind, please go ahead and somebody comment below www.thegeniescript.com so other people can get access to that. You can always go to my bio on Instagram, Wesley Virgin. Click that link and it'll take you to the site so you can understand more about manifesting the things that you want and the neuroscience behind it. Remember something, young people. In life, you don't get what you want out of life, okay? You do not get what you want out of life. You don't get what you pray for out of life. You don't get what you beg for out of life, okay? You get what you picture out of life. I want you to ram those words into the back of your head and keep listening to it until you get it, because you will. I love you guys. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin. Much love. Let's go.